survived a bachelorette trip from hell this weekend where wearing a wedding ring and being loyal to your man makes you not a girl's girl. A lot of y'all were already catching on and actually agreed that I should tell this man what exactly she's been doing. Unfortunately, I think you're right. Because remember when I asked her, why does your ex think you brought a bunch of women to play single at his bachelor party? She was talking to this man before the trip, and she did know that his bachelor party was going to be there. Shocking, I know. She'd also told him that basically all of us were coming down single for the weekend, that they could have one last weekend together, everybody just having a good time before they both got hitched. I said, what? We're single for what? No, we're not. I don't think we are. I don't even think you are. Suddenly that no wedding rings rule started to make a lot of sense, right? She said I was taking it wrong and that she just meant that, she didn't want people acting married this weekend. She wanted everybody to go out and have fun and not act married. Since when do married people not have fun? I don't know about y'all, but I have more fun as a married woman than I ever did before. Why are you discussing how single I'm going to be with your ex also? Like, the math is mathing, and I don't like it. So then I asked the obvious question, like, does your fiance know that you've still been talking to your ex? Does door number one know you've been talking to door number two? She immediately gets defensive, and she's like, he knows that we're friends. Being friends and, like, sharing a bachelorette party trip is a bit different, if you ask me. Like, does this man know that you told him that you were bringing a bunch of women to play single? Those are two different pieces of information. Does he know that you were also trying to get your whole entire wedding party to not wear their rings, pop a couple spicy cubes 150 miles away from their men just to loosen up and hang out? It sounds like you were looking for an alibi. Before she can answer, my phone rings, and it is my husband in that moment calling, and she looks over and she's like, don't answer that. Oh, no, don't answer that. We're definitely answering that now. Because apparently she was worried that since my man knows door number one and door number two, he's going to start asking some questions, and you'd be correct, as he should. So I answer it, and eventually I'd tell him exactly who's there. And the very first thing he asks me is if door number one knows. Does her fiance know? Thank you. Now she's pissed because I've told my husband what exactly she's doing here. She's mad at me and says that I'm making it into something that it's not. Is it not? If it's not a big deal, why haven't you told your man? I'm like, whatever you want to do is technically your business, but I'm not lying to my man, and I'm definitely not helping you lie to yours. And that's when she hits me with, if you were actually a girl's girl, you wouldn't even be thinking about telling my man right now. You would just be helping me enjoy my bachelorette trip. Oh, so we're invoking girl code now. Now we're going to invoke girl code. I'm a bad friend now. I'm a bad friend. I thought girl code was maybe like, making sure your friend is held accountable before they blow up their whole entire engagement. I don't know. Apparently I missed a meeting, so I give her a choice. I'm like, you know what? You can tell him. I'm going to give you an opportunity to tell him, right? But he's going to be told. It's either by you or by us. So figure it out, because this is weird. This whole setup is weird. She told me I was a bad friend and I'm trying to ruin her bachelorette trip. We maybe hung out at that spot for another 30 minutes. She definitely was flirting with door number two, and we left. We had to go to another place that wasn't on the itinerary. So because she had been caught, she's like, we're leaving, we're moving, we're not even going to do this. And she kept telling me the rest of the night that, like, I had nothing to tell him. There was nothing to tell. Like, we barely even saw them. Like, just leave it be. That I was just trying to ruin her engagement. The next day, she kept telling me that she was going to tell him. And then she would switch back to, it's not a big deal. Nothing even happened. But, like, I'll mention it to him. You guys don't say anything. Well, now we're back home. It's been days. She hasn't said anything. And, like, I don't know, at what point am I a terrible person for not mentioning anything to him? Because I would want to know. And she keeps telling me she'll find the right time to tell him. Like, she's more worried about the wedding itinerary. I don't know. You didn't seem too worried about your wedding itinerary this past weekend. In fact, I think that your fiance should be worried about the itinerary you tried to plan, where you tried to get all of your girlfriends to show up without their wedding rings, even tried to get us to pop some spicy cubes away from our husbands, and hang out with your ex's bachelor party. That itinerary might be something that needs to be brought up. Yeah, well, guess who's supposed to be coming over to my house tonight? Her fiance, door number one. Well, if she hasn't told him by then, what am I supposed to do? Just sit across from him with all of this information, pretending like I don't know? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or my husband. Well, guess who suddenly thinks that she might come over too? her. And it's weird because she never comes over. I feel like she's babysitting just to make sure that we don't say anything to him. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it plays out, because if she thinks I'm going to sit there and just like lie to that man's face, then she's going to realize this night is not going to be going the way that she thinks it is.